in the live. Okay, so my attention goes from the live to my screen. So don't worry, I have a perfect set of eyes and I look where I really need to be looking. So don't worry. And with the jokes apart, yes, Sanjana, how are you and how was your day? And
I
if
had an amazing
you're
day.
present with the live.
And yeah, right now, like apart from the technical issues, I'm super excited to have a conversation with you because every conversation brings so much insights on things I already know, or it gives me different perspectives. So I'm super excited to be talking to you right now, and that too on Philosopher's Stone Book Club. So as audience, I hope you get some takeaways while I'm eagerly looking forward to what is it that I'm learning new this time. And before we get started, let me just give you a brief introduction on who Nirali Shah is.
Okay, so
So,
can you put your mic close to you so that I can hear you?
okay, apparently my mic is playing a little with me, so I try to take it away. Just let me know if it's working. Hello?
Yeah, better, 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 better.
Yeah, great. So, yeah. So, let me just start with a brief introduction on who Nirali Shah is. And so, she is an internationally certified life mentor and healer who's been in the field of human growth and development for 19 long years and a lot of experience. Her clients with love call her the alchemist of change. And through my personal experience, I've learned that healing and transforming one's life can be super creative and fun. So, thank you, Nirali, for that. And moving on to the Philosopher's Stone Book Club. So, it's almost going to be an year since this launched, and almost a year since I got acquainted with Nirali. And let me start with the small, how the magic happened. So almost before the pandemic, I started falling in love with reading, and that's what kept me sane even during the pandemic. And one day my dad finds this message that says Philosopher's Stone Book Club, a virtual platform for like-minded people. And I just happened to come in contact with Nirali Shah, and there were these beautiful questions that asked me, are you this curious person who's, looking for, or who always has these pressing questions on life? Do you feel like a misfit, or do you always have a different perspective to life? And surprisingly, it was yes, 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 and yes to all of the questions that I saw. And I knew instantly this was my place. So then I would like to ask you, Nirali, what inspired you to start this PSBC platform?
Okay, so well, thanks for the introduction and your cute little story behind how you happened to meet me. Um, many years back, when I was reading my first Harry Potter, and somewhere the name of the book club has, some connection with, the magic and the book of Harry Potter. So when I was reading that, I went into researching, how this brilliant book even came into existence. Okay. And that's where somewhere I read that, J.K. Rowling happened to be in the train journey, and, she was stuck at some point. And, while they were waiting for the train to get started, she, being the creative person, happened to have this, a thought as if put into her mind, and she just scribbled something in her diary. And later, as she continued to work upon this thought, this idea, sitting in her cafe, handling her life as a mother, and she was a single mother, in all of that, ultimately it turned out to be the most magical book that, anyone has ever read. And I also want to share, I think it's been 19 years or 20 years of Harry Potter as well, the first launch of the book
Wow.
or the movie. I'm not sure which one, but some of it, but anything that is related to Harry Potter. So it's like, you know uh, uh, equal amount of experience that I have and Harry Potter have. We are kind of in the same line. So, well, to respond to your question, I realized at that moment that, any idea that, I too create with is somewhere, put into my head. I don't know from where it comes, or I would say that I know from where it comes, but it's put into my head. And, during the time of pandemic, I believe for me, I used it as a best opportunity to, help me and myself grow in various aspects of my life. And that is something that has been my journey through and through. And I also realized that this was also the time where a lot of people were asking for their own transformation, their own growth. And well, I do have a gift with books and how and what I create out of, the book. So again, coming back to Harry Potter, in the year 2004, I created this beautiful exhibition with some of my students, who were at the age of 6 to, 10, I believe, on the theme of Harry Potter. And when I see these children, and then they were with me, and I believe somewhere down in the future, in a day or two, some of them would be watching this live, and remembering that time. But in 2004, I realized that how book can add so much in the life of a person if read and experienced in a certain way. So that entire journey that me and the children, and I'm not excluding myself because I'm the one taking anyone on that journey. So me, the children, the book, together we had a great adventure before putting up that exhibit. And today it's been that many years, 2004, so bad with maths, but if I calculate, or help me calculate, it's been like
Oh my God.
long many many years.
Yeah.
And these kids are in their 20s, successfully settled somewhere in Australia or New York. And okay, I would also mention that one of my the most consistent and best student at that time was also named Sanjana. Okay, so
Wow.
just remembering her and this coincidence. So well, and with all of that, I realized that it's time to bring back that tool, not just keep it to myself, let's open it up for the world. So that's how the Philosopher's Stone book club. In addition to that, in this 19 years, my journey transformed as well. And as you said, the alchemist of change, working with the lives of people, different people, children, alchemist is the one who actually changes something small, mundane, limited into something extraordinary, beautiful. And I wanted this platform to be that extraordinary platform that actually takes people into that small stages of transformation, while they enjoy reading the book. I know there's some people they really purchase the book, they go for it, and then it's sitting in the library, they're not able to go through it. Now there are many things to it. And one of the conversation that I remember, which I had with one of my favorite person, is that you don't have to like every page or every part of the book. There's some part of the book would really connect with you, because that's really something that you desire in the moment, and help you add something in your life. And then there are some parts that you've probably lived, or it's not meant for you. Doesn't mean the book is not for you. And so many times people say, I used to love the book, but now I don't find that much interest in all of that. Well, this book club kind of connects anything and everything. As far as you're curious, you wonder, what your life is, or who you are, or how your life can be. As far as you have curiosity and want to know the innate deepest questions of everything around you, then this book club could really, really satisfy not only your mind, because that's something that we really kind of put outside the book club, but we really come in the book club with heart and soul. So it is the somewhere I posted, this book club is a gathering place of souls who are on their individual journeys. So there, I believe it is a long but a desired answer that you might want to know, about the book club. Okay.
And somewhere you also kind of gave, through a few hints to what I was going to ask again, the following question. So one is that, everything you do, it has so much significance. At least, that's what I've observed. So the name Philosopher's Stone, because even though you have highlighted in a certain way, I would still love, to hear more about why Philosopher's Stone. Because I sense there's a lot more to the stone itself. I know I heard it as the first book of Harry Potter, and you did mention something about alchemists. So now I'm curious to know what is the connection.
Correct. So as I already spoke about, that it's the alchemist who creates the Philosopher's Stone, which has the magical capacity to, when it is touching any mundane metal, which is lead or copper, or it could be any metal which is not that much valued, into precious metal as gold. So, and our journey as being is also from rising above those small personal limitation, be it a mind's limitation, be it our thoughts limitation, our belief systems limitation, how we look at life. And I personally enjoy every second, every moment of my life expanding how I'm looking at the world. And that's something that I just want to keep adding and adding and adding in my life. I've been doing that for many lifetimes. I know that for sure. And this life is just that. So, and then I also know that there are people in the world like you, and then, all the people that, are with us since the season 1. Also, like, these are the people, who are also, in search of, in some or the other way, looking for these answers, not knowing why they're looking for it, but looking for something deeper than what they know. And if I can provide them with such a platform where this can be fulfilled, it would be something that the journey that we all can take together. So that's how it goes, and that's what you're wanting to do with Philosopher's Stone Book Club.
But I can see how, this vision actually added so much significance being, launched during the pandemic, because having questions is one thing and having books is another, but having so much chaos around, and, we're literally not understanding what's happening with our life, or like my education was a huge question mark, my career was, and I didn't know where I was going. I was getting bad news every now and then. Even my life wasn't guaranteed, and at that point this was like such a comforting place as far as I remember. And wow,
Yeah,
but really it's been wow.
Yeah. And I think such platforms are required after the new normal. But yeah, when I thought initially of the book club, well, it was meant to just a place to come together. But when you're doing something for your being, for the for your soul, it automatically supports, so many aspects of your life. And, when I mean soul, doesn't mean spirituality. The soul is something that is within you, that is you. The rest is something that is in the process of, you becoming you. So, that Salman Khan says, being you. So, even for me, it was like a beautiful opening when I realized that, when we used to come together every Sunday with the book and the concept and the questions, and, how the right sort of a page would open up and the right sort of a concept would, be read in the book club, and how, we'll kind of get the very thing that we needed in the moment to carry on for the entire week. It was like filling yourself with that positive vibe, that vibrancy that was required to see. When we become the effect of the world, we cannot do much to change it. But, if there is a small group of people, even try to rise above that, difficulty that everyone is feeling, then, they have the strength to handle things, keep people more stable around them. So I feel the platform did that job unknowingly, beautifully, in the lives of all the people who were part of the book club. And I feel so good that, in addition to everything that I do, this was also an additional support that, I could provide through this platform.
And this brought me to this point that you had mentioned just some time back, like how as members of the book club, we each are, in our own unique journeys. And I saw this in this beautiful space. Somehow we were always going on our individual journeys. We weren't trying to copy or, trying to get jealous of the other person. And how the same book, the same content, through your mentoring and guidance, how we could use it in our lives and also support each other. That was something that I found was very unique to this club.
Yeah, and that is something that is one of, I would say that that's one of my USPs, is to, make sure that each one is in their own journey. It's just not possible to, copy somebody else's journey, because that's not your blueprint. Each of you have come with an individual journey. Many times, when you try to copy somebody else's blueprint, you add more stress in your world. But then you have your own individual set of skill, ability. And with programs like this and anything and everything that I do, that the core of everything is to make sure that you are on your individual journey, in terms of your profession, in terms of your relationship, in terms of how you are being with your own self, with your own body, with your life, all of that. And how in the worst situation, we can, and the worst can come. We cannot say it can come to anyone, including me, but how we are being in the situation and how we can step up each day, each moment from that, with strength and finding our happiness back, is what I love to do. I would do it for myself, and if there is anybody in the world wanting to have that, has a similar purpose, then yeah, I am here for them.
Now some of the people, they might be thinking, Array, but what if language is my barrier? Because most of the people, they would create a mental block right in the start ki arey nahi but mujhe to English nahi aati bhai. And then I've seen participants who weren't that comfortable in the language, yet have such great progress in terms of their personal journeys, which was again like, wow, usually you need to know the language, but here it wasn't the a must requirement kind of a thing.
Yeah, I mean, that is actually, the Harry Potter world, I would say, the magical world where, if you are a seeker, if you are a Quidditch player, if you are, the bookworm, all of that is satisfied, in the same place. But yeah, because, when we are doing the read, it's less of the word, because the words and the book are originally formed in idea. And what is idea? It's an energy. So it's more about and a way, we work in the book club together, for you guys unknowingly, for me knowingly, is to work greatly on the level of energy. So there is this beautiful flow of energy that actually makes sure that the person, and from the world of healing, I would say that, and that's what I discovered when I actually started learning the healing, is that the first language of us, any being, is energy. So how a child knows that this is my mother, even without recognizing her face, or hearing her voice, just by the touch of it. It's the energy. And as we grow, just like we lose those questions of life that I usually talk about, we even miss this idea, because now we are so dependent on the language that I have to understand language. But then how easily, when we totally go into a different environment, how easily we learn the language just by being there, because the environment has that energy. And the more we stay there, the more slowly and gradually we get, even without knowing the language in the school or learning the grammar, we get the language. So this is exactly, so it's also many people who came from a Gujarati background and didn't know the English book, or would never have probably gone to read that book because it was written in English, literally challenge themselves by being part of the book club. That okay, because it's you, and I would like to be part of the book club. But then it literally became a challenge for them to go learn about that book, and then they would have 2 books. And but most importantly, it's about being there and listening to it, being present in the discussions that we have, and all of that. So well, that's something that I feel, however amount of words I use, it'll only not define what the book club is, unless you become part of it.
And it's taking me back to the moments where I'm like, yeah, when we just met, we were total strangers, everybody from different parts of the world. And yet that energy, that like-mindedness somehow felt like going back to family, felt like going back to home, going to the person I'm most comfortable to ask my questions. And it didn't matter, my age. As a young person or as somebody who is old, that age wasn't a factor. People accepted me for knowing something, or I just didn't hear, oh, you know too much for your age, kind of a thing. And we had some beautiful conversations.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
wow.
And that is another thing about energy, that there is no age difference or caste difference or language difference. It's connecting on the level of energy, and when you vibe on the same level, you have the same intention for coming to this place. It's not like how you converse with each other. Like many times you ask me how this happens, like different people coming together. And even though we have different points of views and different world and different experiences and different belief system, it's because each of you have come with that inner intent to take something for self. And that is the core principle that we established in the first day of the book club, is that it's your journey. It's not, we're not wronging the other person's journey, or other person's points of view, because that person is dealing with that, and whatever is required to be responded to that person is responded in the moment. but it's your journey. So what you can take out of that chapter, that conversation, that discussion, that response to your question, and add into your life and make your life more, happier, better, more stable, or just expand. Many times you have reached in a place where other things are just like, all good. Well, then that's time to expand. So
Yeah.
that's what it is.
Yeah, I think we could probably keep going on, but I have one last question for you, because uh, I remember reading this book, like in the flow of energy. I don't even recollect if I've mentioned this before to you right now, but I happened to read one of the book that was discussed in one of the recent seasons, and I was like, okay, I already read this book. What more can I take from it? Like, I've already read it, and how is this experience going to be different? But it came as a super surprising element for me because it was nothing like what I read when I was alone. And it was so magical. Like, I didn't miss out on the travel because every weekend I would rush to the session and I'm like, yes, today I'm traveling and I'm learning something new. So this point of, being a part of the group and learning it together was my personal limitation that I had overcome because I thought I was comfortable reading alone. I
Yeah.
saw a different possibility and a very beautiful one.
Yeah. Also, when you're reading it by yourself and when you're reading it here, no doubt other person's question to, what they have read and understood kind of strikes in your world to expand the way you look at the same thing. So automatically there is an expansion. But at the same time, the way, see the book, each of us read the book from, how we have seen life or what we know. And then there is this 360-degree of perspective, that we can go to, which kind of completes the knowledge. So what you know is perfect, it's beautiful, but then there is something more. And when you come to Philosopher's Stone Book Club platform, one of the purpose is to expand and explore yourself. You automatically go into that journey. So it's so somewhere, I have realized and learned that each creation has its own energy. So book definitely has its own energy. The word has their own energy. Well, I have my energy. You guys have your energy. At the same time, this platform itself, the Philosopher's Stone Book Club, it has its own energy. So, it's like it has, and I've seen, and the way you describe, it has like magically pulled people who are right for this platform, who are looking for this platform, who are, supposed to, be attracted to this platform. And that's how I've found people, coming together and leading in, starting from season 1 so far. So yeah, it's the energy of the club that pulls people, the seekers, the like-minded people, and the ones who are really looking to, even if they don't know that, we're wanting to, life is super frustrated to this, that, and suddenly you find a book club and you're like, okay, fine, let me go pass time. Or because I love book, let's just go, understand what this is. It'll be fun. But then suddenly you realize, oh, this is something that I always was looking for when I was a child, or these are the questions, or this is something that I lost about me that was there. So you never know how much magical this book club could be. And to experience magic, you have to go through the platform 9 3/4, which is like, changing the Muggle world and coming on to, the Hogwarts Express. That is how you enter. And only if you cross the platform 9 3/4 is where you're going to realize the world of magic. So beyond a certain point, it's just words. But if you actually, feel this conversation inspiring, and if you happen to, be part of the book club, is where you'll actually experience the vibe, the magic that Sanjana is talking about, and that I have been seeing from season 1. So I think that's where I would,
think,
kind of wind up for now for this live.
yeah, and I would just like to add that, every season it keeps getting better and better. That's something I've observed, and I'm super excited for season 4 because I'm still guessing
Yeah.
and surprised about what is coming. So even, the surprise element stays with me too. And as Nirali always says, you always put a comma, not a full stop. So while I've learned something new about the Philosopher's Stone, I would still not conclude that this is it, because I know there's so much more.
Yeah.
But when am I knowing about season 4?
So I think that is something for which we got to do another live where I'll actually reveal some, tips to the season 4, and let's see if we can, if that tips inspire you to, know more about what's coming in season 4, and let's see. So we'll be announcing the live very soon.
And meanwhile, we're also dropping the link to the Google Form so people can register for the free introductory that's happening on 12 December. And I would invite you all to, come join and just see what is it, or what the magic is trying to say, because experience speaks way beyond what words can and what we can have in such a short conversation.
Yeah. So I would like to, end with a beautiful quote. The book is the tool to open many unseen doors that are invisible to physical eyes, and Philosopher's Stone Book Club is the platform to really open your world into this unseen, invisible world. See you in the next live.
Hey.
Bye-bye.